toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us from EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback making checks. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking for room. It's Miles. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. This offense has it with really good field position. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Johnson looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Worley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
On 3rd and long. He has to throw for it. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area. Because of his speed and his size, he's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Gets it out fast. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The Rebels are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end.
That's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete. At the 45 on his way. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
He's got the back in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Johnson looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. Got it inside the 10. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on first and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if we're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football. Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown.
The Sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got a man. It's McCown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab on 3rd. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility and the guy in that slot position.
The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flicks it out of the air. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Michigan State is going all in. That offense has more options than they've had in East Lansing in some time. They're up by 32 over Oregon State. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course...
Touchdown, Oregon! Stealing a score on special teams. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back.
Really good job by the defense, taking away the inside, making him bounce. The only thing that could have been better about this run is if the running back would have actually been man enough to stay in bounds and take the hit. We would have loved that. Come on, man, stay in bounds.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he drops the throw. Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, going to the air. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Firing to the right, complete. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Johnson wants to throw it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime. I some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
The Ducks will hustle to the line. On second and goal, he carries again. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, unfortunately. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Rebels come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's McCown. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Offense lining up quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He might want another play. Lost to fire on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On the run, it's Miles. Makes it past the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The Rebels are marching down the field. From the gun, looking for a man. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on second down after the short completion. Looking to fire. He lost one down the sideline. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. They give it to him again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on during the second.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Back open in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Johnson looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They just keep firing. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Miles. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
The Rebels racing to the line in a hurry-up. This is a designed run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Got it behind the line. It's McCown. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses...
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Ducks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Johnson wants to throw it. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the returner goes down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Burton. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Rebels have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Using the quick game. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go. Big guy tries to barrel in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great.
Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.